Hey, what's going on, guys? When it comes to this whole Airbnb rental arbitrage opportunity, what does that mean? The ability to actually run an Airbnb business without actually owning any property. How do we do that? Well, we take a property that's more so designed for a long-term rental. We rent the property out, right, with the intentions on utilizing it for a business. We furnish it, make it look good, and then we'll re-rent it out on a platform like Airbnb. Now, when it comes to that, right, we have to acquire the property some way, somehow. We're not buying it, so who owns it? Somebody else, right? So we got to find ways to negotiate and convince landlords and property managers, and that's how we get these properties. Now, a question that I get from time to time is, man, why are these people telling me no? Why are landlords telling me no? Why are property managers telling me no? So I'm gonna break down some of the reasons why they're telling you no, so that way maybe you can tweak some things and it can put you in a way better position to start getting these yeses, right? I don't know if that's a word, but to get a yes, you understand what I mean, right? So listen, so here's some reasons why they're telling you no. Number one, you lack the confidence. Guys, for a lot of people, they may be new to entrepreneurship when they enter into this whole Airbnb and short-term rental route. And what I'll tell you is, one of the most important parts of just getting involved in some business is confidence. Why? Because people want to do business with confident people. They want to do business with somebody that they know is actually going to deliver on their promise. The things that are coming out their mouth, they want to make sure their actions are actually going to back it up. You have to be a confident person. Now, I'm gonna let you know something. When I first got involved into business, I honestly wasn't the most confident person. I just wasn't, right? And here's what I'll tell you that helped me build confidence in business and just me as a person, right? And what I'll tell you is, it's really more so experience. Just going through the process over and over and over again, being willing to be uncomfortable. You have to be willing to be uncomfortable. You have to be willing to go through the ups, go through the downs, go through the process. And what's going to happen is, just going through that, like the process and going through the time that it takes you to go from point A to point B, you're going to gain more confidence. Because guess what? Confidence happens from within. Confidence happens from within. It's you literally selling yourself that you can actually deliver on your own promise. And I know it may sound weird, but I'm telling you, it's like this little person in your mind is like, they're uncertain about you. And it's like, you have to sell yourself. You have to sell that little person in your mind that you're gonna do whatever it takes to succeed. And again, it may sound weird, but you just have to do this. And the more you do this, the more you become more confident in yourself, right? So you got to be consistent, right? You got to do this over and over again. You know, whether you're going to talk to landlords, talk to property managers, go out there and look for properties, you know, whatever goals, aspirations you have to keep going through the process. Don't stop. Don't give up, right? If you suck, it's fine, right? So you got to build confidence. So that's one reason why these people could be telling you no, because maybe you're exuding lack of confidence, right? So here's the second thing. So the first thing is confidence. The second thing is this: you may be pitching them over the phone. Now I get it. You want to call a bunch of landlords and property managers over the phone because you want to save time. You don't want to have to waste gas or, you know, driving and wasting time going to see these properties and them just telling you no, or they're just not open. And you rather just do it over the phone because it's so much easier. You can get through a lot more contacts and properties so much faster over the phone. But here's what you have to understand. You cannot really build rapport just talking over the phone, right? Because if you're just picking up the phone and calling somebody, it's cold. They can't see you. They can't get a sense of your energy. You're just a random person over the phone, right? Like they just don't know who you are. Versus if you're in person and you can actually share who you are, share your personality, share your positivity, share just like you as a person, upstanding man or woman, they can get a sense of like, okay, man, like, yeah, have you ever, matter of fact, let me ask you this. Have you ever like met somebody in person, like for the first time, and for whatever reason, you just got a good sense of like their energy? You're like, man, I like this person. I don't know why. Like I just met them, but I like their aura, I like their vibe. Well, guess what? That's important when it comes to business. Oftentimes, people will allow you to rent out their property for your Airbnb business just because they get that good sense of like you're a good person. So guess what, guys? Building rapport is absolutely key, and it's almost impossible to do that over the phone. So if you're that person that's like constantly trying to call landlords or property managers and convince them literally over the phone, I would stop, right? I would give it a try. Do it in person. Build rapport, because this is going to be a difference maker. So that's number 2, right? Stop calling these people over the phone. Here's number 3, y'all. Okay? You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. I've been a full-time entrepreneur since 2013, and I'll tell you this, I am not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm just not. Like in school, I was literally a C student, right? I just wasn't the guy that knew everything, right? I just wasn't, okay? Barely graduated college, like for real, okay? But here's the deal. One of my greatest gifts, one of the reasons that has allowed me to be the success that I am today is because I'm consistent. It's like no matter how many times people tell me no, it's like no matter, how many times like I suck or like I'm just bad or like it's just not working, I just don't give up, right? Like for whatever reason, I just think God didn't make me with like a quit bone. Like sometimes I think to myself like, man, like you're tripping, you should quit. But I don't know what it is, guys, but it's like, I just keep going. And I'll tell you this, if you just master the ability to just keep going no matter what. Be consistent. It doesn't matter what it is, it's going to work. So when it comes to this whole negotiating and convincing landlords and property managers, you gotta be consistent. I learned this many years ago from a mentor, but it was like, tell me yes, tell me no, tell me quick, I gotta go, right? And the reason why he would say that is because when I was talking to people, presenting my products and services, he wanted me to not get emotionally attached to the outcome of other people's decisions. He didn't want me to let other people's no's derail me and get me off track. If you study some of the most successful people on this planet, multi-millionaires and billionaires with some of the most successful companies to this day, they went through massive amount of rejection and they went through a lot of no's. But it's because they kept going. That's why they became this well-known success and phenomenon. So listen, guys, when it comes to this business, as you go out there and talk to these landlords and property managers, you gotta be consistent. Don't get caught up on the nose. Keep going. And also, too, you're gonna learn so much what not to say during that process that you're gonna exactly know what to say. Now, do I have a coaching program that offers scripts on exactly what to say to landlords and property managers? I do. But what good is a script if you're not at least willing to be consistent, right? Build rapport, right? Go through this process. It means nothing. You have to do these things, guys. Extremely key. So the first thing you have, guys, is literally going out there, making it happen, being consistent, right? Don't give up. And eventually you're going to find that landlord and property manager that's looking for you. You guys are going to be in alignment. You're going to be able to get that property and you're going to put yourself in position to create a short-term rental empire. I'll see you guys on the next one. Tap in. Let's get it.